I wanted to do a 1,000-mile review on my Vulcan 900 Classic. This is the LT. It's actually going to be a 1,220-mile review because we've gone over a little bit. But this is the bike itself. It is a 2023 model. This model, the LT, which stands for light, I believe they call it a light touring, is what that stands for. It comes with the saddlebags, the studded seat, the windshield, and it is about $1,000 more than just the regular Classic. But the one advantage you get off of it is you get an extra year warranty from Kawasaki. And so I think it's worth it, because if you're going to at least put saddlebags on there, I think I looked it up, and the saddlebags are going to run you around $800. So you spend a couple $100 more and you've already got the advantage. And I'm not sure this one has the instead of the pegs on the front, it's got the boards, and I don't think the Classic comes with those. So like I said, you get some more features for just a little more money, plus that extra 1 year warranty on it. It did not come with the crash guards. I've got some rear crash guards. I put the front crash guards on there. I put some little LED ambers on there so I can have some four-way emergency flashers, because this model Kawasaki doesn't come with the four-way flashers. It did not come with the little rack on the back of the sissy bar. I put that on there. This seat is actually you see it's got the front backrest. The stock seat doesn't come like that. I spent for the seat itself, I spent about $800 from a company to get that seat. It's a little wider. The front's a lot better. It's a little wider, a little more comfortable. The back is a little better. My wife has sat on it and says it's still pretty uncomfortable, but it's definitely better on the front for the main driver, because that backrest is very nice. It comes with the pedal like that, where it's got the you're pushing down the whole time. So if you downshift with the front, or if you're upshifting with the back, so that makes it pretty nice. Takes some getting used to. Let's see what else on here. I'm trying to think of everything. I do like those floorboards though better than the pegs, and it's got the standard pegs that come with it for the rear passenger. Of course, I've added my Ramex on there. It's only a 5-speed. It's a 5-speed, and I get about average of 43 miles to the gallon on this bike is what I get. It's a very simple display on there. It has no gear shift indicator, but I found out that you're running roughly about fifth gear 50 miles an hour, fourth gear 40 miles an hour. It roughly breaks down to every 10 miles an hour is about your shifting range. It doesn't have actual indicators for right and left turn indicator. It just has one indicator for both. It does indicate neutral, and it's got a high beam indicator. It does come, you know, it's fuel injected, and it does have the regular fuel indicator there, the fuel gauge, which is nice, because I know some of the older bikes that this was modeled after obviously don't have that. It's got the locking gas cap on it. You see standard controls on it. I added a little USB connector there where you can put your phone in. The nice thing about it is up here in the front headlight, you've got accessory wire that you can add any kind of hot accessories to your bike. They've got it in the front and they've got it under the seat, so you can easily tie in any accessories that you would like to have, so that you can have a hot output for it there. And I believe that's even before you turn the switch on, because I tried that. You can have the you can have it off. Yes, that's right, it is hot. See, the light came on my USB there, so that is a hot port. I did add the bag. This bag doesn't come with a package. It's a nice little bag for your windshield. You can put some stuff in there. I did add that. That's pretty much the bike itself. I added those front two LED lights for the four ways. I put this small strip on the back for a rear four way. It's you know, it's a pretty nice bike. It's about 665 pounds as it sits. That's what it comes from the factory as. So it's a light bike. It's not a heavy cruiser or touring bike. You can tell if you've got somebody on there, you can tell the extra weight. So it's really better by yourself, but you can carry somebody with you. So it's not, you know, it's just the weight does affect it, obviously. That's pretty much it. Now, what do I not like and what do I like? I like the simple styling of it. I guess I like it feels good riding down the road. It does have a good feel. I don't know what it is that I could do different. This windshield has 3 positions on it, and I've got it in the highest position. I don't think I can go to the lowest position because of that bag on there. But the problem is, we were riding and got in some rain the other day, and I guess you could put some Rain X or something on there to help, but it did get pretty a lot of rain on there, and it was hard to see. I was having to strain to look up over the windshield just to be able to see where I was going. My visor on my helmet was fine, but it wasn't good on the bike itself, on the windshield. So that was a disadvantage. But like I said, Rain X or something may take care of that. The windshield also causes a lot of the turbulence, you know, from sitting on the bike and riding it. Once you get to about 55 miles an hour, once you start getting into 60, you get a lot of that wind turbulence when you're riding. You're getting a lot of that when you're because of that windshield. I know you're supposed to be able to lower them and different things to take care of that. Wind buffering, that's what it was. So yeah, that wind buffering, that windshield causes that. So I guess that's the biggest thing about this bike. I don't like the windshield, but I do like the windshield at the same time, because it does cut down on a lot of bugs and things. But like I said, I don't know. I'm new to motorcycling. It was just a year ago that I actually got my endorsement. So I guess that's something I'll learn over time to deal with or take it off or whatever. But I ended up getting this one because of the saddlebags and everything else, so it came with it. So if I did end up taking it off, I don't lose anything because of that extra warranty and all that. But so really, that's the windshield's the biggest thing I don't like about it. What else do I not like about it? Well, it's a light bike, so that's the advantage in ways, but it is kind of difficult when you have somebody else on there because of the extra weight. But like I said, by yourself it rides real well. The style and all, I really can't say anything else bad about it. The windshield's the main thing that bothers me. If I could figure that out with the wind buffering, I think I'd be good with it, with the windshield. But all in all, I like the bike. I'm not thrilled about the it does have tube tires, so I'm not thrilled about having inner tubes in my tires, but you know, that's, I guess, something I'll have to learn about as I go along. I'm not too crazy. A lot of the chrome you think is chrome is actually plastic on it, but they do that to cut down on the weight. So I mean, you know, what do you want? You want a light bike, so you got to have that, and of course it cuts down the expense too, so you save money and all that. So between saving money and also by you know, you save money and you also save the cost of the bike because of that. You know, it's less money and the weight, so that helps. So you know, what do you want? You want chrome and pay more and more weight, or do you want less weight and to save money? So all in all, I think Kawasaki did a good job with this bike. By the way, that is my son's Ninja over there that he has. So, but anyway, as far as a review on this bike at 1,220 miles, I'm pretty well satisfied with it. I like when you turn it on, it's pretty neat because your little throttle, it'll kind of kick on and off, you know, but it's a pretty nice bike. I can't complain about it. The advantages far outweigh the disadvantages of it. It fits me, it fits my, I feel like, personality, and you know, all in all, I really like the bike. I recommend it, especially if it's a lone rider. Once you start adding weight, you know, it gets kind of hard, but I guess that's probably with all bikes. I don't know, this is really the only one that I've ridden much at all. I've put the 1220 on it. I had a dual sport Honda before this that I put, you know, I ran it, but I only ran about 400 miles on it. That was one of the ones I traded in for this bike. So price point was probably the biggest selling point for me on this bike. So yes, I do recommend it. Leave a comment if you have any questions, and get out there and enjoy riding whatever you're riding.